Hello, I'm Bronwen, and welcome to Featured on the Wireless. With me today is Gary Hemmings from Center Stage.
Hello, all of you from YouTube land. They call us the wireless, but the first thing they do is they stick wires all over you.
It's because we want you to sound absolutely awesome, which you do. Gary, thank you for coming. Center Stage, for the last 27 years, it has been a household name, I'll say, for the people in Port Elizabeth or Gqeberha, maybe even for the whole of Eastern Cape. But for those who are not in the Eastern Cape, can you give us a quick intro into what and who Center Stage is?
We started in 1997 at the PE Club, where we did a baptism of fire thing, where we, for 2 years, we had a supper club, 150-seater supper club, which we did shows 7 days a week, much like Ian at the Music Kitchen does. I don't know how he does it.
Crazy.
In those days, we used to bring all the top cabaret artists and comedians and people I'd seen at the Grahamstown Festival over the years. We brought them to PE, and it was pretty much a heyday of theatre in PE, because the Port was a club and it was very kind of la-di-da, and from the PE Club, after that we moved to a couple of different venues, again doing other bringing shows in, and we were at the Harbour Sports Cafe at one point. Mark Banks described, that was down at the Harbour opposite Dockside Debbie's. Mark Banks described that place as a place where prostitutes go to have a nervous breakdown.
No. Oh dear. Yeah. You also were at the Boardwalk.
Thereafter, when the Boardwalk opened in 2001, for the first 7 years, for the first 2 years we ran Center Stage in the conference center there. And Graham Vass and that team were absolutely amazing. And so we again staged shows 5 nights a week.
Wow.
And through that process, we eventually woke up one day and said, "Wow, we could create our own shows," because of the amount of compressed experience we'd had over this period. And so we started creating our own shows. We created a show called The Magnificent Seven, which became a big hit show.
That was amazing.
And then we did shows at the amphitheater. And at the amphitheater
right.
there,
Wow.
in those early days, I think it had a fire rating for 500 people. We put 1,200 people in it before they had.
Don't tell anybody.
But then they put a roof on it, and it was a 700-seater venue. And we had some amazing shows. It was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful venue.
You're obviously really passionate about Center Stage. So what is it that you love the most?
We have something we call the Center Stage experience. And our motto is entertainment for people with short attention spans.
That's perfect for me.
Yes, it's all about entertainment. It's all about enjoying yourself. And what we tend to find when we in the corporate kind of realm is that people or customers often want to they want to thank their staff, they want to celebrate with their staff, but they put them through the most boring type of, and sitting in rows and being all formal. And so I partnered up with Gino Fabry, the comedian, and we kind of write these comedy shows together. And so through the Gino Fabry thing, we started getting into corporates right around the country.
He was a drummer with Magnificent Seven and all of them as well, was he?
He's a spectacular drummer, but he's also the funniest guy you'll imagine. He does a million different accents.
Gino's spot. He does.
Yes, that's right. Okay. Gino, that rescued us out of COVID.
I was going to ask you. You've navigated new stage. 27 years in the industry. The media industry is no joke. Eh?
I think when I was talking to you about that entertainment and the Center Stage experience, what has been the staple, the thing that I love the most is the chairs around tables, cabaret kind of environment with a drink next to you. You're having a kaya, you're enjoying some night. You've got your friends around you, and that kind of fun experience has been we've been using venues like Old Grey and that kind of thing to create that vibe.
So you're also you've been known as the traveling bands for a long time, but you have a permanent venue now. So tell us about that.
We do. Another thing at Mark Banks, he has some very funny things. He said that Center Stage is the only venue to ever tour a town. But now we've ended up in what will hopefully become our new home going forward at Bay West. a 450-seater
Wow.
chairs around tables,
Oh.
venue fully kitted with a nice big 9 meter by 5 meter stage, and a full lighting rig and a sound rig there.
You have the curtains from the little theatre.
We haven't
How
put them
did
up
you score
yet.
those? You haven't put them up yet.
Yeah, PMAVs have been fantastic to us. And from the 3rd of December to the 23rd of December, we're staging 21 shows of the new Cinderella pantomime there at the venue.
Oh,
So
that sounds
it's
amazing.
going to be wonderful family entertainment, and you know, it's back in that environment where you got, I said, chairs around tables, but the venue itself that we got there, it doubles as an amazing conference venue, because there are, other than at the boardwalk, I think, and maybe at the tramways and at the stadium. Those are the 3 venues in PE that can give you a capacity of 450 chairs around tables, or 800 in lines. So we're now the 4th option.
That's
But
fantastic.
we've got safe parking. We've got the Bay West. You get a parking ticket as you ratified parking ticket as you come out. So you can.
That's cool.
You've got all the restaurants that are there. You've got access right at entrance 1. The venue is right at entrance 1. So and the venue has an amazing atmosphere.
I'm sure.
Really, really does. So it's all there for.
Does this mean that it's the end of traveling for Centre Stage now for a bit?
No, not really. We one thing that we do is we regularly do the perform at the Guild Theatre. In East London.
Oh, nice.
And there we go and do like 2,000 people at a shot. Wow. And there the Blue Lagoon Conference Centre, they sponsor our accommodation so even if there's 15 of us going down there, and the venue is a 500-seater, and when it's packed, it's got the most incredible atmosphere. There's another venue in PE, by the way, that's just opening, or just open, and it's the Impetus Theatre in Circular Drive. It's a church, but we did our ABBA show there recently, and wow, it's also beautifully equipped, and it's such a lovely venue. So we've got some interesting
that
things.
ABBA show is my favorite show.
It's running this Saturday again. We've got a matinee show at Bay West.
That's fantastic. Now, okay, so that's my favorite show. I'm going to ask you a tough question. Yeah. You've put on like thousands of productions. Which one is your favorite?
I think definitely our Queen show that we did. Wow. Yeah, we the amount of work that went into recreate those Queen harmonies as closely as we could.
I can imagine.
It was just an extraordinary time, so the Queen show would be one of my favorites. I think we did a Pink Floyd show, which was also amazing, where we had these little lights on every artist, and that was the only light that they had. So the whole show was beautifully atmospheric, and with the Pink Floyd visuals behind. And so
your function in all of this, what you seem to be a man of many hats. What is your function of basically keeping it all together?
Bronwen, I'm the fall guy.
Ouch.
No. I think I'm the guy that carries the torch of enthusiasm, and I have all these ideas, and I put the shows together. I've been creating the shows over the years, and when I say enthusiasm, I mean we've operated for 27 years against the odds.
Yeah, absolutely.
There aren't very many entertainment companies that can say that they've survived. Not even venues, not even pubs that have survived for 27 years. And the beauty of the way we've gone about things is we've built the Centre Stage family. There's a lot of guys who are, for instance, Andres Stradom, Tara Jane Stern, who have been with us for.
He did the Neil Diamond.
The Neil Diamond. He did the Neil Diamond right down there, and he did the Bee Gees right up there. Andres is an extraordinary talent, but he was in the very first ABBA show we did in 2006, and he's in the current ABBA show. So awesome. There's this, and Gino was in that show, and there's a lot of the artists that. Within our family, that even though they're right around the world, are still on this WhatsApp group. They're very much part of our, awesome. And it's we absolutely love it.
So now. It looks like you're set for decades to come again. I mean, 27 years, and I'm sure there's going to be many more decades. Your new venue, where can we purchase tickets? Where can we find out some more about the shows? You mentioned about your December. I mean, it's the silly season coming up. And you said already that there's something like 21 shows.
But yeah, that's the Cinderella pantomime. Okay. And that's going to be so colorful. And so you bring your family there. But Quicket is the main place where you'll find all the shows.
Okay.
And then also we have got a box office which our lovely darling Wendy runs. She's run it also for 20 years or so.
Awesome.
And there's the number that everybody knows. If you book through Wendy, you phone that
That's
number.
brilliant. Well, that's all that we have time for today. We can sit and chat
Bronwen,
forever. I know.
10 minutes. I rode right across town to be here.
We'll have a drink afterwards.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much for joining me today on Featured on the Wireless. It was Gary Hemmings from Center Stage. And that's it from me.
And all you YouTube guys, mwah, love you.